All right, hi guys. It's Asan from Asan Computers, and right now for this video, I wanted to talk to you pretty much personally. What my vision is for the next decade or so of me running this channel, hopefully. YouTubers go through a lot of ups and downs, and of course, I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what it's all about. I have no idea what is in the future. Um, but I kind of wanted to do this, watching all these tech YouTubers over the years. I kind of wanted to try for myself, and obviously, because I have my business, Awesome Computers, I've operated for about 2 years now. And before that, I was, still a founder at Satoshi Anime that I kind of really, really like. So these two companies are pretty much my lifeblood, my legacy that I'll leave over in the next, you know, 30, 40 years, after I die. Um, but I've been into tech my pretty much my whole life since I was pretty much a child. Well, a couple of my uncles worked at NASA, so he had huge amounts of IC chips and processors and everything electronics related. He had literally a lab back in our country in the top floor, and I used to just go there, tinker with stuff, get myself burnt, and it was a pretty fun experience when I was a child as well. But in high school, or in middle school rather, I didn't really do as much with computers or tech in general. I just had a PS4 Pro that I used to play play quite often actually as a child, obviously. Um, but in high school, my love and passion for electronics kind of grew a little bit more, especially given the fact that I had access to it. I was taking, computer engineering classes, computer science classes, and all sorts of things, right? And thankfully, I was actually able to build right here in my home city in London, Ontario, 6 gaming PCs for my school. Pretty much that's where esports began for that school, and I was pretty much the only one, along with my teacher, who were able to build those gaming PCs very first in the very beginning of my career, I would say. And then I went to university in 2021. I actually started by building my own PC that I will kind of show you a picture of. That was my PC I built for the first time for my own, and at the same time I got a PS5 because I got accepted into UFT, but I decided not to go there. So that was kind of the beginning of my whole tech world, I guess. And I kind of took away from tech because I was busy with university and all that. But when I founded Satoshi, that was kind of the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. And so far, I like it. There's been ups and downs, obviously, just like every single person on this planet. But with Asan Computers YouTube channel, what I'm looking to do is leave behind a legacy for myself, and obviously educate a lot of people. My hope is that tech is accessible to a lot more people, especially the budget friendly ones, because most of the tech I built back in the day was pretty much budget friendly. But now that I've built much more high end and more expensive PCs, I kind of feel that there's people on both spectrums, and I would love to be able to approach both of them equally. And the other thing I would love to do is get your feedback, obviously, because this video is completely unedited, completely, well, not unedited. I'm gonna cut out some sounds and stuff like that, but other than that, it's completely like raw. There's no script. I'm just speaking out of my head, as you might think. So I want to kind of put you out there, and my hope is I can pump out videos every week, every single component of a PC, maybe even my builds, and we're gonna learn how we do it properly because I've never done this sort of content before. Even in my 3 years of entrepreneurial journey, I have not done that often, which will be pretty much reflected on my social medias, obviously. And I'm also camera shy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit camera shy. So that's my hope. If you have any questions, any comments, or any sort of feedback or concerns, feel free to put it in the comments below. Um, and yeah, basically my first goal is to pump out as many videos as possible per week, so I can get more followers, or more subscribers. And as soon as I get that, I can scale up to something even bigger, and go from there, just like PewDiePie and Linus Tech Tips from like 13, 15 years ago. which is kind of crazy to think how far he's come now. Um, but yeah, that's kind of my hope, and maybe even getting some, uh, I guess, getting some sponsorships from tech companies like Crucial, Lexar, and those companies would be absolutely amazing, especially as a small business, of course. So I kind of want to see, where my life takes me, where this whole YouTube journey takes me. Maybe I'll get into streaming later down the line because I do play a couple of games here and there, but I barely have time for that anymore. But yeah, I mean, if you like tech content, if you like to see new community growing, or new creators kind of going up in going up in places, feel free to ring the bell, hit the subscribe button, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much. Have a good day, guys.